MSQ resume. Oh, we went to the Remembrance Services. We picked Limsa as our city. Right? It's like, you're not allowed in until you have your bow. Your sword and shield are not allowed. It's a little weird. Yeah, and then we got our chocobo, and then I think that's where we quit. So we are back after helping out. Oh, there's also that, like, sky machine thing that we helped, and we rescued the pilots. They thought we were a spy, but we weren't a spy, and then they apologized. And yeah, that was about it. Alright. Welcome back, Leoki. Lady Minfilia awaits you within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time putting your skills to work. Yeah, see? He's always, like, over in the corner. I guess Danco's kind of off to the side, too, but whatever. How do I know? Why, the recruitment officer called to regale me with the tale of your heroics. The pride in his voice was palpable. We Scions are truly fortunate to have you with us, Leoki. Now, when last we spoke, I said that I wanted you to meet some old friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you've already met. Tataru, please show them in. Who is it? Who have we already met? I'm not sure. Oh, actually, I think I know who it is. Never mind. This way, sirs. Thanks again for getting us out of that mess. We owe you our lives. I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I'm Biggs. And I'm... Gods, man, spit it out, will you? Wedge, at your service. So cute. I'm pleased to say that Biggs and Wedge will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that we Scions should serve as the keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we needed the knowledge of experts, and so we requested the assistance of Garland Ironworks, who very kindly sent us 2 of their finest engineers. Our happy family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Yeah. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, and I count myself blessed to have been given this chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I known such fulfillment, such happiness. Yay! Alright, what do you got for us? Self-management.
Now, having set aside the formalities,
We got voiced lines.
we have a favor to ask of you. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have conducted a study at the behest of the Order of the Twin Adder. Papalimo, Ida, a synopsis if you would.
Yay, Papalima and Ida.
Our task was to survey the behavior of the Sylphs, a beast tribe indigenous to the Twelveswood.
Oh, how to describe them. They look like gisselcreens, floating ones, that worship the primal Ramu.
Ahem. Though technically a beast tribe, Sylphs are blessed with a comparatively personable demeanor, conducive to peaceful communication.
Offering us an invaluable opportunity to learn what the beast tribes know of the primals.
While Ramu's existence is well documented, the Sylphs do not, or perhaps cannot, summon the primal any longer, insofar as can be ascertained, until such time as we know. It would be unwise to assume that the threat posed by the primal has passed.
Which leaves Gridania with the added worry of not knowing what they should be worrying about.
That is a
In
conundrum.
that regard, they are hardly alone. What we can say with absolute certainty is that Gridania has its hands full fending off Garuda, who, I need hardly remind you, is among the most savage and terrible of all known primals.
In short, it is essential that we approach the Sylphs in as diplomatic a manner as possible. Words and actions can be misconstrued. The only sure way to communicate our intentions is the echo. Winning the Sylphs' favor may well bring us a step closer to mitigating the threat of the primals. Will you help us?
You got it.
I am grateful.
Lovely. Well, as much as I'd like to help, I'm afraid I would be of little use to anyone in Gridania. A veritable babe in the woods. Ida and Papalimo, however, should be able to see the forest for the trees. Is that not so, Minfilia?
Indeed. You are willing?
Yay, we get to adventure with them again.
Leave it to me.
Us, Ida, us!
Just they're like always together. Alright. Looks like we're going to Gridania next. I guess we can just teleport there. Nothing else to do here. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I feel like the voices were a little bit louder than maybe needed. So hard to find a good balance. Try something like that. It was okay? Okay. Yeah, I just felt like the music was a little bit quiet. Maybe that's just me. But hopefully this is still fine. It should still be louder than the music by quite a bit, so I think it'll be okay. We know far too little of the Sylphs to lay any worthwhile plans. We must call upon the Scions once more if we are able to... beg pardons. 'Tis a terrible habit of mine to think aloud. But tell me, what brings you to the Adder's Nest? Hear about the Sylphs. Hail, adventurer. I bid you welcome to the Adder's Nest. Do you seek to entwine your destiny with the Twin Adder? Afraid not. Good evening, Commander. Sorry to disappoint you, but other business brings us here today. Ida and Papalimo, always a pleasure to see the two of you. My men tell me you quest in the name of the Scions of late. Quite so, Commander. A little bird told us that the Twin Adder was in need of our adventuring prowess. Aye, your little bird sings true. No doubt you've heard that we're investigating the Sylphs, that curious beast tribe that calls the depths of the Twelvewood home. The Sylphs are, for the most part, a peaceable bunch, much to the delight of the elder Seatseer, who has no desire to see her people embroiled in yet another fruitless war. The Twin Adder is of the same mind, and 'tis precisely for this reason that the sylph's relation to the primal Ramu has raised a flag of warning amongst our ranks. Friendly as they may appear, beastmen will be beastmen. Should there be even a sliver of a chance that the summoning of the primal might disturb the balance between Gridania and the sylphic tribes is a possibility we cannot ignore. Better to be safe than sorry, indeed. Do we strike at Ramu or leave the sylphs to their own ways? That is the question. Yet I find myself lacking ample knowledge to arrive at an answer. Opinions abound within Gridania, but to listen only to one's own is among the greatest mistakes a commander can make. I would hear from the other side, the sylphs themselves, and seek an impartial party to serve as my liaison. That is where you scions come in. Got it. The sylphs of Little Solace remain untempered, and have held many a productive dialogue with our people. I would hear their candid thoughts on their tempered brethren. That said, I urge you to exercise due caution. Sylphic tradition and etiquette bear little resemblance to our own. It would not do to have any cross-cultural faux pas get in the way of a productive parley. En route to Little Solace, you will come upon the Hawthorne Hut. Our officer stationed there can enlighten you as to how we will win the sylph's favor. May your expedition be a worthwhile one. We got it. Let's go. A friendly palaver with the sylphs. That should be a pleasant enough diversion. The Hawthorne Hut, was it? Why, I believe the ferry departing from West Shore Pier should take us straight there. A friendly palaver indeed. I hope this will be as straightforward as you say, Papalimo. Woohoo! Away we go. Lancers Guild. Alright, another adventure begins. Back where it all started. Here in Gridania. Aye, the ferry docked at the base of this hill will carry you across the lake to the East Shroud. Once you're ashore, head due east and you should find the Hawthorne Hut without much trouble. Got it. I think it was Sweet Bloom Pier. Back to Gridania at night. Something always so peaceful about it. Look at how strong we are now. Level 28. Not scared of these vultures. I see the Aetheryte. We're almost there. Hawthorne Hut. Ah, found him. Indeed, I am Emelion of the Twin Adder. I understand you're here to look for the sylphs, yes? For all their whimsy, they are a wary lot, particularly since the Empire has come to the Shroud. Earn their trust, however, and they're as friendly as any folk. They have their quirks, but so do we all, no? Would you know more, you'd do well to speak with the master of this hut, Rolf. He's forgotten more about the sylphs than I'll ever know. Alright, Rolf. Oh. Couldn't just introduce me? He's sitting 5 feet away from you. Could have just been like, hey, Rolf. Whatever. I introduce myself. Come to learn a thing or two about the sylphs, have you? I'll tell you one thing. They're peculiar folk. How peculiar, you ask? Well, just let me tell you. They're Beg pardon, friend. My memory's just not what it used to be. I've seen much more in my adventuring days, and it's all clutter in my noggin now. Though I've shared my stories with those around the hut before, you might have more luck with them. Isabel. The sylphs? Yes, Father told me his stories plenty of times. What I've always found most captivating is how their concept of etiquette is almost completely alien to our own. You'd do best not to underestimate them on account of their childlike looks, lest your face end up a mess of glyphs, squiggles, and chocobo scratches. Haha. The quickest way to quiver a woman's heart might be through her stomach, but don't even think of trying to foist your foodstuffs on a sylph. They sustain themselves simply by bathing in the sun, or so Rolf once told me. Okay. Monet. The sylphs, inveterate tricksters and troublemakers. That's what they are. One day they're drawing marble faces on our masks. The next they're sending our young sentries falling to the bottom of a ravine. Tell them to stop and they just laugh at you. Rolf claims they harbor no ill will, but I dare say such pranks are no laughing matter. Okay. So they're fairies. They're basically fairies. Oh, of course. Hearing your stories, well, my stories, has brought the memories flooding back to me. I feel like dancing. Yes, nothing brings together people quite like a little toe tapping. A sylph told me long ago that dancing is a time-honored greeting among their kind. You do well to remember this. It may just help you win the favor of our forest friends. Alright. Well, remember to dance. Oh, still here, eh? Great. There's one more thing you should know about the sylphs. They don't take kindly to guests who show up empty-handed. To earn their trust, you do well to bring along a drat. What was it again? My wife Rose and I were just speaking of the matter not days ago. Forgive me, friend. Speak to Rose at the comb. Her memory should prove more reliable than my own. Alright. Off to the full flower comb. I guess I can move my cam back. That looks good. Alright. A peace offering for the sylphs. Were it anyone else, I'd recommend a jar of honey, but I fear that wouldn't get you past their front doorstep, dear. No, their tastes run more to the unusual. Are you perchance familiar with milk root? That's what we call the root of the most fiendish seedkin, the ochu. When chewed, it exudes a cloudy liquid that's said to induce curious visions in the imbiber. You'd not catch me dead trying the stuff, but the sylphs seem to enjoy it to no end. I've not seen Ochu around the comb in quite some time, but I did encounter a suspicious clump of grass the other day. Were you to stimulate it somehow, with some of this amber syrup, for example, you might be surprised at what comes out. Good luck. Alright, let's get some milk root. Curious tussock. Ah! Who would have thought? Alright. So far, so good. We are making progress. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, you're back. Was my wife able to direct you to a suitable offering? Milk root. The thick white sap extracted from this ochu root has the power to grant its user wondrously terrible visions. Sounds terrifying. Milk root, but of course, the sylphs quaff that cloudy stuff as quick as I do a flagon of mead. The effect's just about the same as well. Any road, a gift of milk root will have the sylphs calling you friend and brother the moment they lay eyes on it. Now let me wrap that up for you. I'm starting to feel a bit woozy. Another quest. Another level. 29. Hooray. Alright, let's go meet some sylphs. I've taken the liberty of wrapping your milk root well and good. That should keep it nice and fresh, not to mention spare you from that god's awful stench. Well, thanks. The sylphs love the stuff, but me, I'd rather bury my nose in chocobo dung. I dare say the reek even rivals the breath of the marble that put an end to my adventuring days. But I can tell you that story another time. You've more important matters to attend to today, yes? The sylphs are an eccentric bunch, but I've shared their company enough to know they're kind at heart. They'll not shun one whose intentions are true. May your parley be a fruitful one, friend. Do stop by on your return. There's a flagon of full flower mead with your name on it if you'd regale me with your adventuring tales. Got it. Ah, and before I forget, don't go traipsing off just yet. Emelian here would have a word with you. Travel in safety, friend. Do pass along my regards to the winged ones. You all are standing right next to each other. You're basically in this conversation. Don't act like you couldn't hear what we were just talking about. Could have just spoke up. Whatever. It's good to see your knowledge of Sylphic culture has matured. I see no reason to delay your mission any further. Upon your arrival at Little Solace, seek out a young sylph by the name of Kamuxio. He has served as an intermediary between our peoples on many an occasion, and has the close ear of his tribe's elder. I see that Hawthorne has furnished you with some of that melodorous root the sylphs so adore. I have something of far greater import for you to deliver, a missive from the elder Seedseer herself. To summarize the letter's contents in brief, it vouches for the integrity of our envoy, that would be you, and restates Gridania's desire to maintain a harmonious relationship with our long-standing friends of the forest. The war with the Ixal has taken a toll on our resources. We can ill afford to get mired in another conflict. I need not impress upon you any further the importance of this mission. May the 12 see you return with good tidings. Alright. A parley we will go. First contact. Why is it always night when we're in Gridania? I feel like 90% of the time we're here, it's nighttime. Yay, music! Sylph City. Giant floating walnuts. Is that what they live in? Kamuxio. Walking one is not familiar to this one. This one does not trust strange walking ones. Strange dancing ones might be a different story, but this one expects no such thing. Walking one should go home and leave this one be. Fine. We'll dance. See those moves? This one would welcome walking one who moves like these ones. If walking one would talk to this one will answer. This one is a busy one, so walking one should speak with quick tongue. I got milk root. Walking one would bring gifts to this one. Walking one is most kind. Milk root and love. Thick white sap extracted. Oh, we read that already. Important missive penned by Seedseer Kenny-sana and addressed to the Sylph Elder. Walking one brings milk root. Milk root fills this one with great joy. This one gives thanks. Gives many, many thanks. Walking One carries a message for Elder One. This one will deliver the message to Elder One. Walking One should not worry. They just appear. I don't think they loaded in when the camera right away when the camera switched. That was awkward. Hello there. We're envoys from Gridania, and we're here to treat with your people. Ida, I already did this part. Guys, you're late to the party. Hi, we come to pay our respects to your elder and to learn from him more of your Lord Ramu. I forgot his voice already. Who are these ones? These walking ones come from Gridania? Walking One became a dancing one and brought milk root, but Walking One tricks this one. This one does not like tricks. This one will speak no more. Elder One is busy. Walking One should go home. Go home, you say? The sylphs of Little Solace have always welcomed Gridanian envoys with open wings. The letter carried by Leoki here is an oath of peace penned by the Elder Seedseer herself. Still, you would refuse us. This one's reasons are no business of Walking One's. Elder One has no words for Gridania. Walking Ones waste everyone's time. Well, I never. Turned away at the gates. Whatever did we do to deserve such a rude welcome? Was Leoki's jig insufficiently jiggy? I'm as baffled as you, but something tells me recent events have our erstwhile fluttery friends feeling uncommonly wary. It would seem we've no choice but to ask around and see how we might earn their trust. Got it. Say, Leoki, are you in the mood for dancing? That's right, dancing! You went through all that trouble to learn the sylph's traditional greeting, but you've greeted hardly any of them. Why, if I were a sylph, I'd be beside myself with delight to see an adventurer expressing an interest in our culture. Me, of course I'd be happy to join. Ow, ow! Oh, there go those bloody leg cramps of mine, acting up again. Fine, I'll do it. Dance! Hello! I dance for you. Oh, Walking One knows Jolly Dance. Jolly Dance fills this one with good cheer. Let these two be friends. I'm glad. We made a friend. Hooray. I dance for you. Hello. Walking One would be a friend to these ones. This one is overjoyed, but this one keeps the ways of weaving a secret. Even if Walking One learned the secret, Walking One could not weave in the same way. Okay. You can keep your secret. That's fine. We'll still be friends. I dance for you. Oh, our dragon even did a little flip. Ah, Walking One is a friend to these ones. Friendly like gracious Elder One of Forest City. Knows how to dance into these ones' hearts. Okay. Well, we did it. Doesn't seem like we actually accomplished much. But we made friends. Leoki, would you like to hear the good news or the better news? The good news is that your lovely dancing has brought smiles and high spirits to all of Little Solace. The better news? Why, I've thoroughly recovered from those accursed leg cramps. Onward to our next adventure. I see you. I see you. Got my eye on you. Papalimil has a notion of how you might endear yourself to the sylphs of Little Solace. Leoki, as an adventurer, you're no stranger to helping distressed folk, I'd wager. Tales of good deeds are quick to spread. The adventurer who comes to the aid of the local populace can go from stranger to hero overnight. No doubt you see what I'm getting at. The sylphs who make their home in Little Solace do so having been driven from their woodland home. Surely they have their fair share of troubles. Seek out troubled sylphs and see what might be done to ease their worries. A sound plan, would you not say? That said, the sylphs are not known to share their worries with outsiders. You'd be better off inquiring with Hira Emidia of the Gridanians who reside here. She is most likely to be privy to the sylphs' troubles. Alright. Let's go talk to you. Praise be to the elementals. I cannot express how happy I am to see an adventurer with a truly gentle heart. The sylphs of Little Solace are sorely in need of aid. Pray, hear me out. That's what I'm here for. Being a temporary settlement, Little Solace wants for amenities, not least a stout set of defenses. Consequently, beasts from realms around are free to wander in and terrorize the hapless residents. The Zizgorlins and Gaul-Nants that roam these parts are especially troublesome. Slaying one of each should serve as a warning to the rest. Furthermore, perhaps you could gather 3 brownie bushes as well. They play an important role in sylphic culture. I do not claim to know the details, and what with such feral beasts prowling the forest, they are not easily come by. When you are done with the deed, seek out Kumuxio. He is slow to warm to outsiders, but your good intentions will not be lost to him. My own experience speaks to this. Alright. And now we run chores. Sorry, Gorlin. Oh. Thought I was attacking that one. You're lucky. Don't need to take you out this day. That was a warning. Brownie brush. Brownie brush. Number 2. And number 3. Dun, 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 dun. Alright. These things are terrifying. Much bigger than any bug should ever be. Never want to see those again. Hey, it's finally morning. We made it. Dancing One is still here. Dancing One can dance all day. This one's trust is not so easily earned. Brownie Brush. Legend says that Eorzea was once inhabited by a race of tiny creatures called brownies. They would use the spores of this particular mushroom to paint their faces for battle. Dancing One brings brownie brushes for this one. This one can dye thread once more. This one is pleased. Dancing One kills Bitey Buzzy One. This one hates Bitey Buzzy Ones. Dancing One is kind. Too kind. Many walking ones come to this one's abode, but few are friendly like Dancing One. Perhaps this one was wrong not to trust Dancing One after all. Yay, we earned his trust. This one asks Dancing One for forgiveness. These ones have many troubles since walking ones last came to our abode. This one must be careful, always careful. Yeah, I love the different, styles they give kind of the different tribes. But yeah, these are really funny, even if it is hard to read sometimes. The Dancing One is not like other walking ones. This one can trust Dancing One. This one would ask Dancing One for help. Strange walking ones with bodies of steel come to the home of these ones. This one thinks steel ones come from Empire. Oh no, the Gridanian Empire's here. Where Empire goes, many living ones become dead ones. Trees fall and bushes burn. These ones' home is in danger. Danger! These ones begs of Dancing Ones to help this one know more. Dancing One is friends with these ones, and Walking Ones, yes. Dancing One must speak to these ones here and Walking Ones in Hut House and find out more. This one has bad feeling. This one feels Steel Ones are after something. But this one should speak no more. Go, Dancing One. This one depends on kindness of Dancing One. Alright. More people to talk to. Strange steel walking ones. Yes, this one is seen. Steel walking ones carry big boxes. Maybe walking ones hunt for shiny treasure? This one likes treasure. Dun, dun. Shush, shush, this one says. Steel walking ones are scary, like touched ones. This one hates scary, and scary ones have scary friends. Okay. We'll go back to the Hawthorne hut. Men clad in strange armor. Why, now that you mention it, I did see some suspicious types of late. They were gathering deep in the forest. I simply assumed they were adventurers. Oh, not you. You. Fearsome types clad head to toe in steel, you say? Imperial soldiers, no doubt. I couldn't tell you what they're plotting, but I'm sure it's nothing good. I feel like that didn't help us much, but okay. We'll run all the way back over there. Oh, it's thundering now. Man. Just never get like a nice sunny day in Gridania. This one is happy to see Dancing One return. What did Dancing One learn? Not much. This one sees. Steel walking ones come from Empire. Carry boxes, go walking deep, deep through trees. As this one thought, steel walking ones are up to nasty, no good things. This one knows forest well. Steel walking ones try to hide, but this one will find them. This one would borrow Dancing One's map. This one makes mark right here. This is where steel ones hide. This one knows. Dancing One will go looking for steel ones, yes? Yeah, of course. Let's go root out the Empire. We found them. They're everywhere. Suspicious box. Let's investigate. Right? Did get a little less casual than I initially thought. Dancing One is back. This one breathed a sigh of relief. This one was worried. Dancing One found something. Quartermaster's log. Think you know why Y'shtola sounded so familiar. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Y'shtola was the Papalimo and Ida of characters who started in Limsa, basically. So, that is why. That makes sense. So yeah, if you've seen someone start in Limsa, then you saw a lot of her at the beginning. So that makes sense. Yeah, it's kind of cool how different areas have different characters that you get to know a little bit more. And then it does all kind of converge. So you still get to meet all of them at least. A list of supplies and material to be delivered to a certain Imperial stronghold. Dancing One found paper inside a box. This is a message from Empire. This one can read Walking One symbols. Message paper has names of food and rocks. Food and rocks were inside boxes. This one knows. This one does not understand. Food and rocks mentioned all came from home of these ones. How do Steel Walking Ones know to find them? Is there Sneaking One hiding behind this one's wings? Snooping One selling secrets to Steel Walking Ones? This one fears for this one's home, but Dancing One has helped this one much today. Dancing One must promise to always be friend to these ones. Yeah, we'll always be friends. How long have we been going? I forget when I made the marker. Oh well. About an hour? Alright. We said we were gonna go for an hour. I feel like we didn't get a ton done, but we did make some good progress. Let's see here. So we are about to start Brotherly Love. Oh, I'm blocking it. Move me out of the way from. Okay. Then yeah, this is probably a good place to end. So let's see, how far did we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow, we got a lot of quests done actually. 7, 8. 8 more quests. Wow, look at how much we've done already. And how much more we have left to go. It's a lot to do in A Realm Reborn. But that's still exciting. Okay, so probably next time we can do the next dungeon. Then we'll have another train of quest and then another dungeon. Okay. Sounds good. So yeah, this feels about right. 'Cause yeah, I think if we start doing any more, we'll probably not want to stop to dungeon. That's probably all one kind of story, I would guess. Although I actually don't remember much about the specifics of the story right now. But yeah, this is a good celebration. We're getting there. I'm excited. I mean, 8 quests for an hour streaming on a Sunday afternoon. That's pretty good. Hopefully this week can be a little more normal. Don't want to jinx it, but maybe we can make some good progress. Till then, we will log out here. Yeah. Actually, you know what? Just exit the game. That's fine. Thank you, I do appreciate it. I am hopeful. I'm optimistic as well that it'll be a good week, but never know. Either way, we'll get through it. We'll stream when we can. We'll have some fun. So we have one more chapter in Triangle Strategy till we get through the demo. I thought for sure that I was going to want to play the full game. I don't know if I do right now. Like, the story's interesting, but not interesting enough given the amount of dialogue versus actual gameplay so far. So we'll see if chapter 3 makes it any better, or I might have to like read some reviews to hear if it gets better in later chapters, but we'll figure that out. If not, we'll find something else to play. Yeah, it's just so, it's like, it is voice acted, so it's not reading, but yeah, at the same time, it's not, I don't feel like I'm interacting much. And yeah, it's interesting. It was not the game I was expecting. But yeah, if we have to find something else to play, we will. Because I do want it to be a good experience. I mean, it's the type of game I might play offline, where I just like speed read everything and don't actually listen to the voice lines. Maybe that would help. But I don't think that would be a good experience on stream either. So we'll have to figure that out. I don't know what we'll do there. Thankfully, we always have Final Fantasy to fall back on. But yeah, I hope you have a good evening at this point. It's productive and are able to end the week on a restful note, so you can start the week on a good note tomorrow. So yeah, until then, thank you for tuning in, and I appreciate all the support, and I hope I will see you again next time. So until then, take care. Goodbye.